Yo, welcome back to a new video, guys. It's that time of day again, that time of the week again, when we talk about the next upcoming Black Clover. This week's chapter 297 was insane. It's honestly, for once, very easy to predict chapter 298. I know I'm being cocky, even though Yuki Tabata kills every single one of my theories, but this week I believe I have the answer. So with that being said, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, subscribe, notifications on, again, hit the like button, and let's just dive into this epic theory. So jumping straight into it, to honestly predict next chapter, we need to start with a few important parts that actually occurred in Black Clover chapter 297. So chapter 297, so Noelle used her Saint Spirit dive to absolutely, utterly, and devastatingly obliterate Vonica. Vonica by the end of the chapter was knocked out. It was over. It was game, set, and match. Noelle was about to execute Vonica, and as you all know, Megicula, or should I say, her now more fan favorite name, Lolicula, finally awakened. Man, I knew Megicula was coming out. I knew Megicula was the next devil. I predicted this for the last 5 or 6 prediction videos in a row, and I made an entirely different video that Megicula will be the next devil in Black Clover. So for the record, for everyone doubting my theories, shame on you. Eshisami actually does get it right. So the chapter ends with Megicula barely, almost, basically released. She's about 33% released. She needs to kill Vonica. She needs to kill Lolopachika. But instead of just killing Lolopachika, she's a devil. Of course, she needs to have fun. So from what I understand, she then cursed Lolopachika to go into this insane devil form that looks like Ulquiorra, and Megicula now wants Noelle to fight against Lolopachika. Now, the ironic part here is Noelle wants to kill Vonica, but in killing Vonica, Megicula gets stronger and is able to come out of the gate. So, realistically, Noelle now needs to save Vonica's life, and I think that is where we're going in chapter 298. Also, Gaja, in the front lines of this battle, just got hit massively. So in chapter 298, I don't believe Gaja is going to be the main factor. I think after the last couple chapters of winning, non-stop winning Saint Spirit Dive, we are winning. We are now about to face Despair, which ironically, once again, is the title for the Spade Kingdom War arc. The beginning of hope, Noelle Saint Spirit Dive, and Despair, Megicula or Lolicula finally awakening. Now, one thing that was important is in chapter 297, when Noelle was destroying Vonica, once she won, her armor was disintegrating. Even towards the end of the chapter, it's once again focused on Noelle's armor completely disintegrating. In all the panels we see after Megicula awakens, Noelle's magic, her Saint Spirit Dive, is disintegrating. Now remember, she said she only has 60 seconds, but Noelle said she will defeat Vonica in 30 seconds, which means the point where Noelle points the sword in Vonica's throat has been 30 seconds. They then talk for another 10 seconds. Megicula then comes out for another 5 or 10 seconds. She now has 20 seconds. 20 seconds to somehow, without killing Lolopachika, stop Lolopachika to put an end to Megicula's plan. Now, none of this is possible. This is just Despair. And I believe the most of chapter 297 is going to feature Noelle losing. She realistically is stronger than Lolopachika. She can kill Lolopachika instantly, but she doesn't want to do that, so she's not going to sacrifice her only friend Lolopachika. So Noelle is on the defensive, and she only has 20 seconds of power remaining, and this is where the problems come in chapter 298. And guys, for the record, before we continue and get into other people's predictions and what I actually think is going to happen and how we're going to solve this predicament, I do just want to say the thumbnail artist for today is the lovely, beautiful Olivia. please be sure to go check out Olivia over on Twitter. She's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for letting me use your art in this video. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. It obviously supports this video. And let's just dive straight into it. So Noelle is running out of time. Now, what could happen? Obviously, if you've been paying attention, Gordon. Gordon is number one. Gordon has a history with Megicula. His family, the Agrippa family, has a history of Megicula for the last 100 or so years, but we don't exactly know what happens. And for the last 6 months, Gordon has been practicing curse magic and how to dispel curses. And this is the perfect situation. Gordon is going to be able to come in and save Lolo Pachica. Now, the main problem, Megicula with Noelle completely out of power, I believe, and I know, I've been saying this for the last 10 chapters. I know, and I know I must be hard on Copium, but ladies and gentlemen, I believe in chapter 298 or 99, whatever, Nozel and Dorothy are finally going to make their appearance. Especially Nozel. We still do not know how Aesir died. We know she died of the curse Megicula gave her, but we do not know of Aesir's final words, which means Nozel has to make an appearance in this fight. It's impossible for Nozel not to make an appearance in this fight. And not only that, Dorothy clearly knows much more than we originally expected. So her and Nozel both showing up, it has to happen. There's no logical way that in the next 2 chapters, Nozel and Dorothy don't appear. Now, the final thing leading into chapter 300, it's chapter 300. We gotta have Asta in here somehow. I believe Asta is gonna catch Noelle. I think it's gonna be something really cool between them, and they're gonna watch how the next Wizard King, Nozel Silver, acts in battle, and it's going to be honestly super amazing. It's going to be a super amazing moment for Asta to see what the power level of the next Wizard King is, and I believe Nozel really has something under his sleeve. Now guys, over on Discord, for the record, if you haven't already, be sure to join Discord. It's super fun. I asked you guys, what do you think is going to happen in Black Clover chapter 298? I picked 5 different submissions, so be sure to join Discord for next week's submissions. I'ma clap your ass at chapter 298. We'll begin with Megicula and Noelle, along with the other guys, and Megicula starts to attack Noelle. Then the chapter will focus on Asta and the others going to Morris. The end of the chapter will be Yuno hurting Xenon. Now, he believes we're going to switch focus because it's already been 3 chapters, and that's what Tabata did with Dante, but I disagree. X Nightmare said Megicula and Lolo versus Noelle, Gaja, Charlotte, and Rill takes place. They're not doing too well against Megicula and Lolo, resulting in Noelle Saint's stage running out. The cliffhanger being the return of the one true kings, Nozel and Dorothy. I love that one. Kill West predicts the fight between Megicula starts Lolo Megicula attack that the crew until somehow someone shows up to help. I believe possibly Dorothy, Nozel, Asta, and the others or Gordon will show up to support in this fight. We might get a few flashbacks of Gaja, some history, and we might get Yuno. Now, a lot of people think we're getting Yuno, but I definitely disagree. I don't think we're getting Yuno until volume 31, which is going to be around chapter 104. Or Polsky, massive Twitter artist, go check out Polsky, says, chapter starts with characters writing the Megicula and Lolo Pachica appearance. Megicula sends curse attacks at Noelle. She blocks them or dodges while getting gazed. Gaja yells some romantic shit to Lolo Pachica. Noelle loses her form and gets nearly killed, but then Nozel appears and says some edgy shit. He gets a transformation which surprises Megicula. End of the chapter. Pretty straightforward prediction. And finally, Bigelow predicts towards the end of the chapter, I think Nozel will show up and talk about how he will finish what his mother started. That's what I was saying. We need that Nozel and Aesir Silva flashback, or talk about how he will avenge her. I think it will be a similar entry to how Magna showed up. Magna showing up when Jack was losing. Gaja will show off all new forms to fight alongside Noelle in hopes of defeating the devil, but will ultimately fail. Or we will see this form of the end of the chapter instead of Nozel showing up. So a lot of people I've seen also on Discord predict that we're going to get a new Gaja transformation. I highly doubt that, but these are pretty standard predictions. I really do like Bigelow and Polsky's prediction. These are my go-to predictions. I definitely want to see whose prediction comes true. If you haven't already, be sure to join Discord, talk in the Black Clover chat. And guys, thank you so much for supporting me. This channel is growing beautifully. If you've made it this far in this video, just do yourself a favor, man. Do yourself a favor and hit the like button. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Silva, as always. Peace.